Hey everyone, it's me, Alicia at Homemade Crafts for You by A. Um, Sorry it has been so long. We actually, December for a month, we had COVID, then we were showing our house, and then we moved, and now I'm finally kind of set up. I don't know how well this is going to work. I bought this new stand for my phone, but it's really wobbly and keeps trying to turn on me. So hopefully I can get through this video. I have a Halloween journal that I wanted to share. And I can't really see the image. I had to put my phone backwards for it to tilt enough for me to record the journal. So I can't really see what I'm recording. So hopefully you guys can see everything. I will check at the end of the video. But anyways, here is my Halloween journal. I was hoping to make 3 of them. I don't think I'm going to have enough time before, Halloween's here to make one. So I wanted to at least share this one real quick. I tried to make it it's kind of eclectic. It's just when I was moving, I found a bunch of Halloween stuff. Thought I'd throw something together. There's no real digital kit or anything like that. I had some leftover pages from a kit that Lynn had made. I think I did a Halloween design journal like a couple years, and so I had some pages from that. But otherwise, I really didn't have like a full set like I normally do. So it's just little extra pieces from here and there. So let's go ahead and get in it. I tried to make it kind of messily, like I ripped all the fabric. I didn't cut it, and I put this bow closure on it right here that I found, and it's got a little collage, some fabric, cheesecloth. I liked how this is a trick or treat, and this says goodbye up here. It's got the numbers 31 and this cute wax seal that I was gifted. I added this orange pom-pom trim. I thought it went really well with this butterfly. And I did add like butterflies and stuff like that. I kind of wanted to go with like a nature spooky type theme. Right here from the spine, it's got one signature. Wax linen thread. I added some little danglies. There's a keychain, and there's a stone. And I was gonna put something in the bottle and then glue it, but I wanted to make sure you guys had an option, whoever purchased it, if they wanted to put something in there. I didn't want it to be glued and then they couldn't switch it out. But if you purchase this and you want me to add something and glue it, I can do that. Just write me a note. It's got a removable tassel right here. I closed it with this green wooden button. It's got eyelash trims and ribbons and lace. And I put this dangle with the butterfly, dragonfly, and the leaf. It also has a little bead charm dangle thing that I made. And I think it has, there it is. And it has this little charm that just has some beads in it. And then the back has the same fabric from the cover. Okay, so I am just going to slip this off. This is really hard. Oh, see, it's not glued in. But once it's glued, it will not do that. Sorry, it's kind of hard to record without seeing while I'm recording. So I hope you guys can see what I'm showing you. And you can just untie that or slip it on and off. I've got a bunch of fun little fabrics and little charms hanging from the side. There's a witch, and then there is this sun one. All these fabric ruffles that I used, my good friend Aaliyah had made for me. The inside cover, I've got some Halloween fabric. Again, I just ripped it, added some lace, made a couple long tags. This one is textured, which I think is really fun. And the same for the back. And I just left that pocket open. You could always put one of those tags in it if you wanted, or anything else. And this is one of the pages I had left from Lynn's kit, and I just put this really fun trim on it. And here is a black bag that I sprayed with some fun different glittery sprays on both sides. I don't know if it's picking up on camera. And added a little trim, and then it's just got just a couple cards that you could play around with. And I had this children's book that has these really, really cool, like thick, waxy papers in it. And I thought those were pretty fun to add. And here's some Tim Holtz paper and a butterfly ephemera. And I added some like green glitter on some of it. Just another little tag. Did some collage work here. I didn't really want to cover this paper because it has these really cool like black dots in it. And I made this one to be more of like a writing journal. So a lot of the stuff is either paper clipped in or left empty. I love this ruffle that Aaliyah made, probably one of my favorites. So I had to add a little piece of that. Here's a little tag tuck, and I put a piece of spiderweb vellum behind it that you can use. And this paper I thought was fun because it like bled through, and I really liked this, so I left it plain. And some scrapbook paper, and I just made this little embossing booklet. You can add some paper in it or just write on the inside, and it just paper clips over this page. Ugh. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera because it is right in front of me. So I like how that kind of sticks out. And I tucked this behind it kind of just to cover the white page back here. So I just kind of inked this up for some extra journaling space. And it just tucks. Sorry, the camera is going everywhere. I apologize, guys. Have this really fun rusted paper, another little collage, some Tim Holtz pieces, and this flips out, and some hymnal sheets. And I added Trickster. Over here is another one of these, and it says soul with some cheesecloth on it. And I thought you could write on these lines. Some more scrapbook paper, and it flips out for more journaling. Index card you can journal on. A little tuck, and I just put some goodies you can play with. There's this flower, and then I had a medical book, and so I've got some of these cool medical images, but I thought maybe you could collage with that or have fun playing around with it. And this is also some like medical dictionary paper. Again, just another little collage. This tag right here was actually gifted to me from Elizabeth, and it's got this cute little owl charm and a little skull, and it's stitched. And over here I have this envelope. I'm pretty sure someone had gifted me this envelope, and I just did a little collaging and little goodies on it. And it's a nice size one, and I put some large index cards in there. It's been so long since I've done this, I am forgetting the names of everything. So I apologize again. And I like these lines. You can write on those as well. You can move the envelope and the tag if you want and write on them. Little tuck here, and I added a little faux stamp. And this is actually, oh my goodness, I wish this thing would stop shaking. This is actually a tag that Aaliyah had sent me, and I seen this image in a book, and I thought that was kind of creepy. So I added him in there too, and you can journal on the backs of these and on the page. And then they just tuck right in. And then on this page, I've got like a book page pocket, and behind it, this embossed Halloween poison label. And then there are a couple of Tim Holtz pieces of ephemera, little collage, and this teeny tiny envelope, and it has just a couple offcuts of this red paper that you could use or write on. Here's some dyed graph paper, another collage, and I thought these cats were kind of funny looking, so I added those in there, and just a couple random tags, but you could slide anything in there that you wanted. Another page that I didn't use because it inked through, but I kind of like it in this journal, and I love the coloring showing through on the next page. Another little ruffle, and I put the cat with the bird. I thought that was kind of funny. And there's the little witch charm, some more scrapbook paper, and it flips out for more journaling. Some journaling here with some Tim Holtz washi. And this was just like a little practice piece of sewing that I had, and I thought that was fun to use. The other side of that really cool like waxy paper. You have to feel it. It feels really neat. Little cut off pocket with the butterfly piece in it. Some Tim Holtz ephemera. I really liked the color with this graph paper. It matched perfectly. And then on this side, I just took an index card, and the other side is all the way dyed, but I kind of liked how this was white in the center. So I just used some of the Tim Holtz Halloween words and kind of made like a little story. And then I've got the Tim Holtz owl, and I added this like little caterpillar tag, like he's eating them. A little fabric piece on some cheesecloth, and I added the Tim Holtz 31. Some more fun digitals. I got this bee from Jeannie, and I added these like red eyes, and I thought the bee was fitting with the spider web paper, you know, like maybe the bee got stuck in it. It says one wicked beast. And so there's a couple tags here, one that was sprayed and one that has roses with a little collage. This old vintage glassine bag. I didn't even have to coffee dye this one. It's just aged like that. Another little journaling card I made with a book page. Just has claws, but you can stick anything you want in there and journal on this page and the back of the tags. Over here, I put some extra Tim Holtz Halloween paper and some extra little labels that I thought you could play around with. And then here is the cutoff, and I added coffee dyed paper on the back and a little tab. And then this is also a pocket too if you want to stick something in there. And it says, "We saw the trickster swallow him whole." So just a couple pockets in there for you. The other side of the spider web, and I've got this butterfly flip out right there, so you could do some secret journaling. And over on this side, I just took a tag. I thought a lot of this black stuff would be fun if you had like a silver or white pen to use. But there's that tag, and that comes out, a little collage and lace, and another Tim Holtz Halloween paper, and it's got the spider, which I thought was fitting with the butterfly and the web. And then this page had some purple on it, so I just tucked in this little vintage Halloween like kids dictionary thing, but I liked the purples together. A file folder that you can use or journal in, another piece of Tim Holtz ephemera, and it's folded in half, and I like this really like crinkly paper. I did a collage over here, and it kind of says like, "You horrible sight." For some reason, this label that came in the Tim Holtz package was missing like a whole corner, so I was trying to put something to the side to make up for that. And then another little tag tuck with one of those medical papers, and I just backed it with like an orange index card. I thought that would be fun. And then over here I have just a little fabric flip, and you can journal under there for some more secret journaling. And I like this little key. I think Pam sent me that. I really like it. Some washi tape, a little collage over here with this metal piece. I thought that was fun. And then I just added this little pocket here and a couple little music tags, but you could put whatever you wanted in there. Another little ruffle. But these dark pages I think would be fun with some like white pen. Or you could even just glue down some regular paper to journal on if you wanted. Here's the other side of that page that bled through, and you can see her face poking out, which I thought was pretty creepy. So I didn't want to cover that. Another little collage. I just stamped a pumpkin. That's some fun new cheesecloth I got. Over here is a little cluster, and this was this really pretty like handmade orange paper. But some reason when I glued, I had one tree glued down, and you could see all the glue popping through the orange paper. So I tried to kind of cover it with some more twigs, and it's got an H for Halloween. And then here is this vintage playing card I think I got from Danny, and it says he was kidnapped, so I thought that was kind of creepy. I don't know why this thing is shaking. I'm not even touching it. But I put a little bling on it, some fun little fuzzy trim. And this is a vintage postcard. I just thought it kind of looked a little creepy. And again, you can journal on all of these. Here is a Tim Holtz tag that I made. I really like his like shiny paper. I thought that was fun. Little piece of Tim Holtz ephemera behind it. Little spider tag. And I used a little scrap piece of fabric I had with the bug. And I found these really cute fall bags. And so I just paper clipped it over. I cut both ends And each side has another orange index card that you can play around with. So you can either glue the bottom of the bag and glue it on a page and use it like a bag, or kind of like this as two double pockets. Here's that medical dictionary, the large index, the little bling, scrapbook paper, this really pretty ruffle with the sun hanging down. There's that lined paper again, and I just did a little cluster, but I thought these would be, I like the lines for writing. Music page, and this one is a little tuck, so you could put something in there. Some fun rusted paper. Here's the other side of that scrapbook paper, and I just added this little fabric envelope that Aaliyah made, and it just has some paper in it you can use. And then on this side, again, another collage. Like I said, I wanted this to be more of a writing journal. A lot of times I normally like to add more like fully embellished pages like this, but I tried to just leave a lot of room for writing by just adding ruffles or like tiny collages, so that way you still have plenty of room for writing. I'm really bad about over embellishing. I like every page to be decorated, but I tried to still keep it kind of like my style, but just a little more writing room. Here's that page that bled through again. I love the look of that. And over here, this is actually a tuck spot, and I just put this journaling card in it, and I also paper clipped it. It doesn't have to be paper clipped. This will hold it, but it's just extra secure. You could write on all of that and the back of that journaling card. Oh, and I got paper clipped in. And then over here, so you have this page for journaling. You can journal on the back of this. I found this cool bone image, and I made it into a pocket. And then there was this bat image, and it's got a little tuck spot behind it. And this is on some nice like cardstock, so you could stick something back there, right on there, right on the back of this and the page. You can move it around the journal or take it out and just paper clips in. There's some of that Tim Holtz paper, and I thought the bones was fitting with that because it has the bones on it. And then over here, I just found this old booklet I had made forever ago, and I just glued it down, and it's also a tuck. So you can tuck something like a large tag or journaling card behind it that you can journal on, and you can flip through the pages and journal on those as well. There's that really cool paper. The other side of the bag, I just added a little washi and lace. I like the splatterings on it though. And this side has a little purple. I realized it's Halloween, so I was sticking with like the oranges and the greens and stuff like that. But purple is also another Halloween color, so I tried to add a little more rather than just that one page. And then inside, it's got a large journaling card. Then here is the last page with this really pretty gold trim. And that is it. I did reinforce the spine. And again, this pocket you can use. Oh, I didn't realize that was even there. I will, you know what? I will glue this edge down and this edge down. And then that can be a secret pocket. I'll put a large journaling card in that. It must have been stuck when I was making it, but I will fix that. And that'll make a great little hiding spot at the back of the book. So there she is. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, even though I seem to forget all my words and my camera's all over the place. Hopefully by the next time I record, I will have it set up better. I was also going to show you a little sneak peek. I have this journal finished that I will record next, and I did a fun little closure on it, and it is filled with vintage goodies. I used a lot of real vintage stuff in this. So there's that journal. And then this one is with the same kit from Lynn, and it's also filled with vintage goodies. And I'm going to take the spine off of this book and attach it with some fun lace. So it's going to have two covers. A fabric cover. I just got the string around it to hold it closed until I'm finished. So it's sewed into here, and then I'm almost done. I got a few more pages to decorate, and then this will also be attached to it. So I was trying something different with that. And then I've got this one that I am working on. I've got the cover done, and the inside cover's done, and the pages picked out. So hopefully I will have those all done and up soon. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.